Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming the facts about me video. This was requested by someone on my other video. They actually requested a 50 facts, but I couldn't think of 50 things about me. I'm not that interesting, so instead I thought I'd just do a facts about me video. And you know, if there's anything else that you want to know about me, you can always leave it as a comment or something like that, and I can get back to you. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have known a little more about me, because I know that I haven't shared too much about myself on this channel and I feel like I have a lot of new viewers. So yes, let's begin. My name is Jane and my Korean name is Jiyeon. I was born in 1995 and I'm a December baby. I was born on the 18th of December, so that makes me currently 20 years old. But in Korea, since the age system works really differently, I am considered to be 22 years old here. So when people ask me my age in Korea, I say 22. But back home in Hong Kong, I'm still 20 years old because I'm Korean. I'm full Korean, and I'm not like Korean American or anything like that. I get a lot of people asking me this, especially in Korea when I meet people, and you know, they can see that I can speak English fluently. They ask me if I'm like Korean American or if I'm a couple. No, I'm not. I'm full Korean. I have a Korean passport, but a dual citizenship, so I have a Korean passport, but I also have permanent Hong Kong residency. I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and I lived there till I was 18 years old, so I attended high school, graduated, and then I moved here to Korea in December of 2013 for university, and I've been living here ever since. In the past, on YouTube, like years and years ago, people would ask me this all the time, so I thought that I would address that. Currently a third-year student at Ewha Women's University in Seoul, and I'm majoring in International Office Administration. I don't really know. I don't really have any interest at all in pursuing my major. I was never interested in my major to begin with. I only really studied it because I had no other choice and my parents wanted me to. So my goal is just to graduate soon and then just pursue whatever I want in the future. Another commonly asked question I get is how I can speak such fluent English and fluent Korean. Well, as I said, I'm born and raised in Hong Kong, so I have never lived in Korea before now, pretty much. And I attended an English school all my life. I went to an English kindergarten and primary school and a British middle and high school. Hong Kong, my middle and high school is not separate, it's in the same school. So from year 7 to year 13, which is pretty much, we follow the British school system, so we don't have like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, things like that. It's from year 7, so I entered school when I was 11 years old, and then year 13 I graduated when I was 18 years old, so yes. And so I attended an English school. I studied the IB diploma, which is the International Baccalaureate system. So everything was in English, and you know, at school I would always communicate in English, do all my work in English, so I think that naturally, you know, gave me this ability to speak it so fluently because I was exposed to it all the time. As for my Korean, I spoke Korean all the time at home with my parents. I also attended something called Saturday school, which is pretty much I would go to school on a Saturday and they kind of borrow the Korean school there, because we did have a Korean school there called KIS, Korean International School. So we borrowed their facilities, and we would have, you know, the teachers, like the teachers there who would teach us 국어, which is like grammar and vocabulary and things like that, and 국사, which is Korean history. So I attended that school until, I can't really remember because it's been so long, but I think till I was 12 or 13. I may be wrong. I may have actually quit earlier, but it's an optional thing. But you know, my parents sent me because they wanted me to improve in my Korean and didn't want me to fall behind on that. I tried hard there in my primary school years, but once I got older, I just got really lazy and literally just never concentrated in class, never studied. So my grades were really crap, and my mom eventually realized this, and she realized it was pointless, so she stopped sending me. But you know, now that I think about it, I think even though I went there and didn't concentrate, even going probably helped me a lot in terms of improving. My Korean has never been this fluent. I was looking back at an old video that I filmed, which is still on my channel. You can find it. It's my room tour video, and I made that video in Korean, and you can just tell how like not fluent my Korean is. I mean, I could speak it, but it just sounded very awkward, and I obviously didn't know this at the time, but like last week I was watching it and I was like, wow, I did not know that my Korean was this bad before. You know, like back then I thought it was pretty good, but now it's like, wow, it's really, really bad. But then again, that was like 3 years ago. And I've improved a lot since then. I think obviously since I've been living in Korea, and you know, at my school there's a lot of classes that are held in Korean, and you know, writing essays and reading a lot of things in Korean, and just speaking it on an everyday basis obviously helps me improve a lot. I cannot whistle at all. I've never been able to. Like barely. I could sometimes do it, but cannot do it for prolonged periods of time. I can't click my fingers either. I click them in a really weird way. I don't click it like the traditional way, which I think is something like this. The way that I click my fingers is I put like my middle finger over my thumb like this, and I just do that. That's literally how I click my fingers, and I can only do it with my left hand, so yeah. And I can't blow a bubble either with chewing gum. I would love to be able to do that, but I do not know how to. I love, love, love taking naps. No matter how early I slept the night before, I could have slept at like 9 p.m. and woken up at like 7, and I will still take a nap throughout the day. So yeah, I just get exhausted really quickly, and I do not like waking up early. I don't like having that much time in a day. I am a night person for sure, so yeah, I hate it when the sun comes up. Fall and winter are my favorite seasons by far. I love, love, love the cold, and I love wearing things like jackets and scarves and really pretty coats and high-heeled boots and tights. I just love layering, and yeah, I absolutely despise the summer, so right now it's just horrible. The number one thing that I hate is like sweating. It's so disgusting. I just hate the feeling of being sticky and, you know, my makeup melting off my face. Oh, it's just horrible. I have one older brother, and he is 4 years older than me. In terms of age, he's 4 years older than me, but in school we were 5 years apart, so he was 5 grades above me in school, because his birthday was in January and my birthday is December, so I think because of his birthday he could go up a year. We're not like super close or tight-knit, but we have gotten closer recently. But rather than us like fighting a lot or like just, you know, not getting along, it wasn't really about that. It's more of the fact that we didn't spend a lot of time together, especially as we got older, because, you know, when I was in high school, he was in university in America, so we were apart for a few years then. And then when I was in university, he was in the army. So yeah, but we are currently living in the same boarding house, but he's going to be moving out in about a month or so because he got a job in Hong Kong now. So yeah, we're going to be apart again soon, so that kind of sucks. But in the future, I would love to go into marketing or PR and advertising. I'm really interested in going, working at a company like, you know, Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or I would like to pursue becoming a flight attendant, a job that I've always been interested in, and I've become even more interested in it recently because my brother recently became one. So if he really enjoys it, I might actually follow in his footsteps. I have had a variety of hair colors, especially during 2014 to 2015 was when I experimented with so many different colors. I first bleached it in 2014, and that was my first semester of my first year of college. So I've had, you know, hair from like reds to gray, purple. Purple was probably the most outrageous color that I ever did. Literally bright purple. It wasn't a lavender, it was like electric purple. And now when I look back at the photos, I don't know how I managed to pull off that color. I don't like to be really stand out a lot, or I just like to kind of be in the background quietly, but that color you cannot do that. My friends would tell me that they could like recognize me from like, you know, super far away because of my hair color. But I mean, I think that's a color that I could only really try at that time when I was like 20 years old and a freshman in college. It was an awesome color. If I remember to, I'll insert a picture here so you can see how intense my hair color was. First time that I actually dyed my hair was in 2011, and that was also, it took me months of convincing my mom because she didn't want me dyeing my hair, but I finally convinced her, and I remember being so excited about dyeing it for the first time. It was just a really light brown color. But I remember being so excited that I actually even filmed the video and put it up, and it's still probably on this channel. I can't remember if I privated it or not. I am really bad at replying to messages, and it's not because, you know, I'm purposely ignoring you. I'm really lazy, and, you know, especially when the messages like build up and start going down on my Kakao, I'm so lazy to reply. I eventually do get around to it, but sometimes it can take me like a full day to reply to you. And it's something that I'm trying to work on because I know it's very annoying. I hate it when other people do it to me, so yeah. My current favorite alcoholic beverage of choice is somek, which is a combination of soju, which is the traditional Korean alcohol that nearly everyone here drinks, and mekju, which is beer, and I just love mixing them. I used to hate drinking somek because, well, it makes you get drunk and tipsy pretty fast because it is, you know, mixing two drinks. And it's also very filling because, you know, beer is very filling naturally. But I really like it. I've really been enjoying it lately, and it's like all I drink when I go drinking with my friends on the weekends. Love sushi. I can literally eat sushi all day, and my favorite is the salmon sushi. Like literally when I go to a sushi bar, I don't eat sushi here in Korea because it's so expensive, but in Hong Kong it's so inexpensive. So when I go to a sushi bar with my family, you know how when they calculate how much you have to pay, they just do it by the number of plates. Literally, I will have like a pile up of plates right next to me. That's how much I love sushi. I also really love pasta. I can eat pasta all day. I'm very sarcastic and loud and can be actually really annoying when you get to know me, or when I get really comfortable with you, which can take some time because I am quite introverted at first, and I'm very reserved and quiet when people first meet me. And it also doesn't help that I have a resting bitch face. So yeah, if I'm not talking, people just ask me all the time if I'm angry. And that is also a major pet peeve of mine. When people ask me I'm angry, I'm like, no, this is just my face. I'm very impulsive. If I want to change my hair or get a new piercing or buy something, I literally have to do it that second. I can't think, oh, I'll do that tomorrow or next week. One time I was in class and I was like, you know what, I want to change my hair color. I want to go lighter. I want to go dye my hair kind of a lavenderish color for the spring. So literally after class, I went to the hair salon and got it done. I bleached my hair for the first time, and yeah, that was the first unnatural hair color I had, which is kind of a silvery lavender color. I am obsessed with buying shoes and crop tops. I can never have enough of them. I don't think many people know this about me. But I did learn figure skating for 7 years, and I quit just while I was learning how to spin twice in the air. So that kind of sucks. I wish I had kept up with it. I quit because I kind of lost my passion for it. But I kind of regret it because I think if I had not quit and still kept it up, I would be at a very advanced level. I'd probably be learning triples right now. So I have 9 piercings, so I have 5 on this year. I used to have one more here, but I thought it looked a little too overcrowded, so I took one out. And I have 4 on this side. I also had braces for, I think, 5 to 6 years. I can't really remember. And yeah, it's really cool because every year when I go back home, I go to my orthodontist for a checkup just to make sure my teeth haven't shifted or anything like that. And it's really cool because I've known him since I was literally like 11, and he's seen me like grow up through the years. So he always asks me about university and stuff, and we're like, oh my gosh, time flies by so fast. I love coffee, especially lattes, but I can never drink coffee in the morning when I really need it, because if I drink coffee, I will have to use the bathroom in like 30 minutes instantly. So yeah, that's a no-no. I was originally supposed to go to America for university, and I spent 3 years preparing for my SATs, and I did get into an American school that I wanted to, which was Loyola University in Chicago, but I couldn't go. I changed my mind at the last minute because of various reasons. So that's how I shifted my gears and decided to apply for university in Korea. But I was meant to go to university in America. And sometimes I think about how different my life would have been if I had gone there for university. But yeah, I don't regret my decision for coming to Korea at all. Favorite colors are white, gray, and black, and those are usually the colors that you will see me wear. I'm very monochrome. I don't really like to wear super loud colors or anything like that. I love roller coasters or anything that provides thrills. Literally, if I go to a theme park, I will just go on the roller coasters all day, and I'm not afraid of heights at all. So yeah, I love, things, those rides that fall from like really high up. And I would love to go bungee jumping one day. I hate salads. I can't eat lettuce without wanting to throw up. And before coming to Korea, I had actually never ever listened to K-pop. Well, I had listened to some of them, but the only artist that I really listened to was like Big Bang. I didn't know any other artists, and I wasn't interested in K-pop at all. But yeah, coming to Korea, that completely changed. The final fact about me is that when I want to say when I was like 9 or 10, I actually got stitches on my eye because I was on a vacation in Thailand and my brother was showing me how to use a ping pong bat and he accidentally I was standing really close to him, and when he was like swinging it, I actually swinged it into my eye. So yeah, I remember there was a lot of blood and I was like rushed to the emergency room and I got stitches. I actually do have stitches. I don't know if you can really see, but you probably can't. I have a very faint scar here, if you can see that kind of white mark there. It's barely visible now because it's been over like 10 years, but yeah, I had stitches and I wore like a band-aid like here for about like a month or two, so that wasn't very fun. Those were some facts about me. I know it was really random and it was in a really random order as well, but I didn't really think about it and I just kind of wrote whatever came to mind. So hopefully you guys find out some more about me through this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. You can follow me on my Instagram, jane_moon95 if you would like. And as always, if you have any requests, then you can leave them down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.